I'll tell you what, guys, we all know the fundamental reason why we decided to start doing these videos was because it was going to be a positive place, right? We wanted this to be a ray of sunshine where we celebrate the hobby of movie location hunting being done in an excellent way. But this month, I have a little bit of an axe to grind. Will you guys allow me to grind my axe for a few minutes?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
I'm already at the stone, bro.
So there is this entity. I'll call it an entity because there's no real personality attached to it that I know of. There's a lot of layers to it, which we'll get to in a minute. But this involves theft. Someone's out there stealing pictures. Those of us who follow this hobby on a regular basis, we've all seen it's kind of this generic presentation, white Arial font, then and now. It's a very uninspiring presentation. And if being uninspiring was the worst of their sins, we would leave them alone. But they're stealing photos, and I've had it. I can't take it anymore. This became increasingly infuriating because of all the examples I was seeing of the shots that we've been talking about on these videos have been stolen by whoever's doing this. So we're going to look at a few of them. Here's the first one, Kolash Andreas. He's from our very first video, this shot from Marathon Man. Look what these dirty weasels did. You guys remember this shot from Tommy Major from Breakdown, right? Then along comes this a-hole with a heart of coal. Tommy's gone. All right. Oh, here's our buddy Brian Larson. Can't forget this one. We all really loved this one. And this thief seemed to love it as well. I mean, he didn't love the fact that Brian was in it, so Brian's gone now.
That's unbelievable to me that somebody would just Photoshop a guy out. What do you think the purpose is, James? The trouble
It's traffic farming, Ray, and it is traffic farming 100%.
And that brings us to this one, my favorite one. It's another one from Tommy Major, this shot from Planet of the Apes. So you see not only was Tommy photoshopped out, but you see how this rock is casting this shadow onto the sand? That shadow's missing. So whoever's doing this is not only a thief, but a little bit of a dumbass. As I said before, there are a lot of layers to this. There are 3 account names that catch my eye. One is called All About Known. One is called Old Good Days. One is called Innovate
I haven't heard
Now.
of the first and the third one, but the second one is an egregious offender.
Yes, and I think all of these are in service of funneling traffic to a group called, here it comes, Film Locations Then and Now. Now, this is not to be confused with the Film Locations Then and Now that you all are, that all 4 of us are members of. David, you're one of the moderators, I believe.
Correct.
That group has over 1 million members, and rightfully so. It's awesome. But this group, it's barely over 2,000 members, and that's 2,000 way too many. I mean, they're so unoriginal, they can't even think of their own group name. They're stealing so they're stealing pictures and stealing the name of the group. Anyway, I say all this to say, these people, whoever's doing this, is the exact opposite of every single thing that makes this hobby cool and fun. If any of you watching this have ever come across any of these accounts or this group and have happened to click a like or follow or subscribe, I implore you, take that like back. They don't deserve it. These people don't deserve your support. They need to be destroyed. I guess the last thing to say is just as a silver lining to the people who got their shots stolen, I guess the only thing you say is people don't steal shots that suck. At least that way you know your shot was good, right?
Yeah, that is another thing. If somebody stole your shot, it was good. You've made it. You've essentially made it if your shot got stolen because somebody valued your work enough to spend time literally taking you out of your own photo so that they could repost it without your face in it.
Is it just me, or is the quality of these is the quality of the shots we're looking at every month just getting better and better? But this is getting harder and harder every month. Martin Higgins went to Krakow, Poland to do this shot from Schindler's List.
pretty unbelievable shot.
Do you see that there's a dude peeking out from under the stairs? There's also a dude peeking out from under the stairs in the original, but it's so dark you got to look real close.
That might be Martin right there because there's somebody under those stairs in the shot.
It's gotta be.
That's what I'm saying. The person under the stairs, I'm thinking, is Martin.
I hope that's Martin. If not, it's a pretty cool photo, Bob.
Yeah, it's spot on.
I would
It has to
assume
be.
that's Martin.
It's a wonderful shot
fantastic number 10. I would love to do it one day.
Another one from Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg's very first movie, Duel. Graham Cameron.
I was going to ask. I'd never seen this film.
You've never seen Duel?
You've never seen Jewel?
No, dude. No, I didn't even know what it was from.
Wow. This is such a gorgeous shot. I love how all the stones in that wall are unchanged, even that drainage pipe. But old Graham here, even right down to the t-shirt, he's making this so fun. He's even got a t-shirt that the imagery there is meant to conjure up this location as well. So cherry on
Sure.
top.
So James, what about the difficulty of that? Did the guy park and walk down the highway?
Yeah, I've been to this spot. I've gotten this shot, and yeah, there's plenty of room on the side of the road. There's no danger to this shot whatsoever.
Oh, okay. No, he crushed it.
Right. Nice.
The angle's great. The shot's great. It looks like he's having a good time. So all the way
Yes,
around.
he definitely looks like he's having
Yeah,
a good time.
I believe I have no shame in admitting, like I said, I've been to this spot, but his shot kills mine. 3 in a row for Steven Spielberg. It's the Steven
Jeez.
Spielberg month.
Yep.
Our buddy Randy Parsons from Randomly Randy.
Yeah, no, Randy's great. He's one of my really good buddies, so I'm going to say all nice things about him. But I don't have to really reach far to say nice things about this shot. I know he's a big Jurassic Park fan, so I know this was a cool shot for him to get. But yeah, he nailed it. I mean, even almost to the time of day, it looks like.
My one nitpick for this one shot in particular is that Randy's not in it.
Yeah, I was going to say he
Yeah.
wasn't in any of his Jurassic
Yeah.
Park shots.
Come on, Randy, where's that handsome face? Get in these shots. I tell
Handsome
you what,
face.
If Randy was in this shot, and I'll say this about any shot that we vote on, any shot, if Randy was in this shot, it might be number one. Come on, y'all, put yourself in your shots. Ryan, David, you guys are a lot more familiar with LA than I am. How hard is it to get this shot?
There's a fence all the way around the school. The only way to get this shot is to get lucky, or either to go there when their school's getting out, kind of sneak in and get it, or either know somebody. But I've been to Whittier at least 3 or 4 times to try to get this shot and never been able to get in.
That's what I thought. That's why to me why this shot was so impressive, because this just the challenge of this one.
But yes, it's a hard access.
Good shot, Tommy. Number 6, Matoya Kitamura. Hey, I tell you what, Matoya Kitamura is always in orbit. Every single month, always in orbit. He's one of the ones that stays busy. I think we've talked about him a few times, but he did this amazing one. I love it when we get an interior. This one from Lost in Translation. Pretty good stuff. Lots of fun with these two.
Kudos to this guy. It's a cool shot. The only thing that sucks for me is, besides the kind of pole that runs down the middle, everything else seems to be kind of replaced.
Well, the important thing that makes this really impressive is if you look at the wood grain on the wood paneling against the wall, the wood grain matches, so you know that's the right move.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you gotta love the timeliness of our number 5 shot. Rest in peace, you beautiful soul, Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
This shot
Yeah.
from Top Secret. Justin, you have some top secret shots.
Yeah, I've been here to this location. The same thing in Rockingham. It's a brilliantly stupid, silly movie.
Yes.
But
It's a
it-
very memorable, just a very
Yeah.
memorable scene with the whole cow bit, right?
Yes. So obviously they're in the cow, but it's a real cow with boots on that they've just got
And
walking
spots
around.
painted up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just This is it. If you did not know what that was from, you would just think, why has someone just gone all the way just cowlocations.com. you know, but when you know, you just know.
RateMyCow.com.
Number 4. Oh my gosh, we were just saying it last week. Tunisia alert.
Oh yeah, this
Tunisia
is
alert.
great.
Dive.
Are all these sets preserved in like tourist attractions?
They are now. Like, I think if I remember on one of the other podcasts that we were doing, we were saying about there was a period of time where they sort of just fell to pieces because people didn't really value them. Then fans over the years have restored them, and now when they did the Phantom Menace, they realised that there's an income revenue stream here from tourism, and they maintain them to some degree. And I think in certain cases they are using them as a mixture of, definitely one is like the one from Star Wars as a hotel. You can go stay there.
It takes a lot of effort, a lot of determination to go to Tunisia to do film, tourism. So kudos to this guy. I think the shot's great. Clearly some of the structures have changed, but overall I thought he schooled it.
This is a, what do you call it? Like, my life is complete shot.
Obviously, this was still it was always a famous location. But what Indiana Jones did, because this is pre-internet, when we look at movies for inspiration, we look at that, and the first time you see it and think, wow, have they built that? Is that a set for a movie? And then you discover it's actually a real place. And since that movie, the tourism has gone through the roof for almost everyone. So everybody knows about Petra now.
I think we're missing the camel in the front of the building. Is pretty excellent.
I said no camels! That's 5 camels! Can't you count?
Number 2, this great shot by Tommy Bernard. I know Tommy Bernard always comes up big for us, but he got this one from from Steven Spielberg's Oscar snubbed in 1941.
And he got down on the ground to get the perspective. So kudos to him. It's perfect.
Those of us who do this hobby, we all love a good double dip, right? We all love going to a location and being able to get 2 shots for the price of 1. But how rare is it to get a double dip from the same director? Because there was that great scene in Duel that's the same exact place as this spot, where the truck turns around while Dennis Weaver's trying to make the phone call, and the truck crashes through all the rattlesnakes going everywhere. That was
Snake-orama, man.
Whoa, no, I did not know that.
So,
I knew about it.
I hope Tommy Bernard knew that. Tommy, I hope he knew that.
Wow.
Yes. If
That's
not,
awesome.
you need to go back.
Gosh, so many really, truly amazing shots had to be cut, because 10, math doesn't change, right? 10 is 10. But dang, Matthew Bostic again, Steve Dahlman again. These guys are in orbit every month, always bringing good stuff. Paul Sneed, Andy George from It Happened Right Here. Oh, I'm surprised this one wasn't hired on merit of the movie not even being out yet. Old brother Andy getting movies that aren't even out yet. Lee Walker, Danny Nightingale, Polly Carr, Lance Robb, who we talked about briefly last month as well. His Sound of Music shots are flawless. And Jesse Hosh.
I somehow knew this was going to end up being number 1.
I am so glad that we all ranked this one as highly as we did.
It deserves it.
I'm not even a big Graduate guy, but I love this. Like most of us that do this hobby, we're just kind of like running around out there by ourselves with our phones and trying to do the best we can. A shot like this takes some execution. It takes some assistance, and it does take some doing. Hideo Zapata, the fact that he's up there on that balcony with his hands raised, just like in the movie. Fantastic. Well done.
That is a location, as you said, that requires some execution. I have done the outside of this location twice. The only time they are ever open, like to the public, is for Friday service and Sunday service. So if you're going to go get this shot, it has to be on a Friday morning or a Friday afternoon or a Sunday morning. So it's not impossible, but it does require some coordination, and it's only 2 days of the week that you can go and get these shots.
Man, this was another great top 10.
Yeah.
You guys have an amazing month. All you guys that are going to go out shooting, you guys, best of luck to you. Have an amazing month. Unless you're photoshopping people out of their shots, then you can piss off.